Oh, jolly good, I am actually live. I was not expecting that to work. Okay, you may have noticed that once again, since the last stream, the day's plays counter has gone up. I did actually upload some videos. Yes, I played the game quite a bit off stream. Didn't mean to. I meant to only be on for a little while, and then things kind of spiraled. What's the most notable development made in that time off stream? I added soul speed to my netherite boots. I made a piglin bartering. Can't really call it a farm, because a farm is renewable and automated, but it's neither of those two things. Really, it's just a machine which speeds up your piglin barters. Because normally piglin bartering takes a while, like they stare at the gold ingot for, I think it's 6 seconds. By a little birdie told me that if you break a gold block... Well, maybe I should just demonstrate it. It's fun. I did record the building process of it and upload it as a video, but yeah, I'll go demo it anyway. Last night I hit 500 hours played on the realm, which kind of sucks. It happened off stream. We hit 500 hours played, and it was very unceremonious. I just went down into Cavex because I was kind of bored. It was literally 1 AM and I was bored and I couldn't get to sleep, so I just went on Minecraft, and then I went into Cavex. Yeah, I went into Cavex, and then after exploring Cavex for an hour, I was like, oh shit, I just hit 500 hours. So yeah, it was quite unceremonious. And actually, yeah, I should show that in Cavex as well. I'm starting to make preparations and plan out actual ideas for the Cavex village. I'm still really worried about making it because it probably will interfere with the pyramid pavilion. As long as I don't get villagers in my house and the villagers, function behaviorally, then I'm okay with it. I don't care what chaos happens to them. Actually, yeah, I should show that. So I went down in Cavex. Now this is actually going to be the main subject of today's stream. I'll get to that in a moment. Sorry? There we go, okay. So I found a fair bit of copper. This is like half of it as well. I already harvested like half of it, so... Yeah, I found a lot of copper in Cavex. I've got like 2 stacks of lapis and a bunch of iron as well. But you may notice, if you look around, you need to pay a lot of attention. An immediate one I can point out over there, you can see there's now a pathway there, and right there in that hole, there's a zombie villager. Generally, you can clearly see it's more well lit. Yeah, basically I came in here, I lit it up a little bit, I did some mining. You also see down there's a little dirt thing. I'll go check that out and take a moment. Also, you'll notice that I realised I was looking at my armour and I was like, how can I make this better? Oh no, I wanted to put soul speed on, and I assumed Swift Sneak was on boots because that would make sense. And then I realised, no, it's on leggings. And then I also realised, holy shit, I could have had Swift Sneak on all this time. We got Swift Sneak quite a while ago now. When did I go into a deep dark? It was a while ago. Like we're at 500 hours for deep dark was probably hour 300 or something. So it was still not like super long ago. I mean 200 hours. For me that's not super long ago, but it's long enough to where it is long, but it's not that long. But this entire time I could have had Swift Sneaks on my leggings, but I didn't. So now I do. And now I have Soul Speed 2, not 3, because 3 was too expensive. I couldn't put level 3 on. So we only have level 2, which is fucking fine anyway. It's still amazing. Really good enchantment, actually. Really good for the Nether. I did upload a highlight clip of me and Oliver messing about with it. You can actually sprint here. With Swift Sneak, you can sprint whilst crouched. Which is really funny. Yeah, let's go check out some of these things. See, this area is clearly more well lit, just more torches all around. Please don't fail me, please. Please don't tell me something has gone wrong. There we go, we got 2 zombie villagers down here as well. And this area used to be really dark, there's a fucking horde of enemies here, which these zombies came from. Cleared them out, lit up the area, and now we have 2 zombies waiting here. So you have them plus the zombie villager up there, and we have a zombie villager down the minecart rail. So we have 4 zombie villagers in Cave X, all waiting to be cured. So if we really wanted to, we could just do it like right now. If we really wanted to. But obviously no. Need to be prepared at the very least. I do have a really cool idea of basically making it basically like structuring it kind of like an abandoned mine shaft, where it's a bunch of like wood plank platforms suspended from chains, and then those are connected, those lead up to houses which are also suspended by chains. Could actually have it be inspired by Bellheart from Silksong, actually, kind of like that, I guess, which would be cool. But yeah, so that's Cave X's developments, that's the armor developments. No developments are here. Really should get something for chest pieces. Oh yeah, I did do some tinkering with a Pyramid Pavilion. So some of the villagers now have new enchantments, which is cool and all. Now, the actual focus of this stream, it won't take long. It really shouldn't take long. For once, I have a build I want to do. It is not a big build whatsoever. It's a very small but technical build. There's a little bit of redstone involved. So the only reason why it would take long is just because of like busy work. This is really it is the kind of build which I should just do off stream. But part of my brain does not want to start doing too much stuff off stream. Because it's a slippery slope, and I know if I start, I'll just increasingly do stuff off stream and just record it. Which part of my brain knows I should do, and it would be the healthy thing for me. The other part of my brain says no, everything must be live streamed. So it's going great. I just love smelting shit in the super smelter. Just pretending it's more valuable than it actually is. Give me Oh, we have plenty of gold. Give me a stack. You know what? Let's take a shulker box. Actually, need to turn the game up a little bit. So again, I like to think of myself as a provider for the entire realm. I like to think that my builds add value to a realm and help people the same way the lads built their mob grinders and the infinite fucking golden XP farm and shit which I couldn't live without. I would like to pay it back. So this is one of the things I've done to pay it back. It really should be boots, actually, shouldn't it? If you think about it, whatever gives her the less defense, rather than chest speed, which is what gives the most defense. This machine does come with a little bit of risk. In fact, it was quite dangerous to use, but I think I've fixed it. Because soul torches are actually really fucking OP. And it's kind of a shame that they are completely unintuitive. Because they're really useful for dealing with piglins in any capacity. But the game never gives you any kind of hint that soul torches or anything of a sort would actually be effective against piglins. I would get if they ran away from blue fire, but I don't think they do. Like fire, when you set fire to soul sand and such, they don't do that. So I believe there's no hints to it in the whole game. Oh, you're still here. I didn't think you would be here. Okay. So as you can see, I've installed soul torches everywhere around here. And what this basically means is piglins aren't going to fuck with you here. They are way too scared. This guy, like, even if I took off my armor a little bit, like right there, he's not going to come towards me. He's not going to attack me. It could be because he's stuck on like the ladder or something. That's totally possible. But I don't think it is. I think the soul torches are that effective. This is Jeremy. So Jeremy is our bartering piglin. He's in jail for life. And as you can see, I've already done quite a lot of bartering with him. Opening the Minecraft wiki says that you can open barrels and it won't aggro piglins. That is factually incorrect. It does not matter what container, probably shulker boxes as well. Opening any container angers piglins. It does not matter which. So barrels pisses them off just as much as anything else. Obviously, I have cages in here so we don't have line of sight. And that just makes it safer. So the way this works is we push out there, that completes the circuit. I know there's like a better way to do this redstone wise, but like I want to set this up quickly, and like this works just fine. and then we throw that at him, and double tap that, and now he's going to do super rapid trades. Oh my god, he's lagging. He goes through a whole stack. Just like that. And then we can switch off. Yeah. I'm happy with this. It's a cool, fun way to get a lot of stuff very quickly. They do give a nice amount of fire resistance potions, which I would say this is actually a good idea to get fire resistant potions from them, because magma cream is kind of dangerous to farm. Magma cubes are really fucking dangerous, actually. Like, slime's are the most limp-dicked enemy in the game, whereas magma cubes will fuck you up. They are really dangerous, as we established in that one moment on stream, where they nearly killed me. So I think this is viable for getting fire resistance potions, because that was like one stack, but like we got quite a few out of it. Lots of water bottles. I really like they give you blackstone. That's amazing. They give you crying obsidian and regular obsidian. But both of those are fantastic. They give you nether brick. All of that I think is great, making just stuff more renewable. Also, of course, ender pearls for speedrunning and fire charges, because why not? I think that's pretty cool. They also do give you these soul speed iron boots. What's this? Yeah, I want to take back these water bottles. We need to drink all of them. Yeah, so I built this little machine, took an hour-ish, mainly because of fuckery of realising that piglins had got angry at me for certain actions which I weren't expecting, which resulted in me having to run for my life a couple times. Brilliant. So yeah, it is a dangerous, perilous process, but I think this is good. Dramatically speeds up trading. It doesn't make it any more actually efficient or anything. It doesn't improve your RNG at all, but it just makes it take less time. Way less time. It goes from doing one trade every 6 seconds to doing one trade every 10th of a second. It is a dramatic speed boost. Whoops. Oh yeah, let's see if we can take back all the gravel and shit as well. String is valuable. We'll leave the soul speed boots because they're actually, of course, best used in the Nether anyway. And yeah, so now if we go outside, we are completely chill. No one's going to try to attack us. Except for you guys. You can survive that, by the way. Completely safe. I really like this block, deep slate tiles. I'm assuming you just make it out deep slate. My eyes are hurting for some reason. Not great. Yeah, so it's very safe now. And I think that's a good addition. Hopefully Jeremy never despawns. He shouldn't. But we all know what happens to Groot. Oh, you can see I did some reorganization of the chests, which I'll show in just a moment, I guess. I mined some nether blocks. Again, I really want to get more people on the realm because it gives me more motivation to build. And I love to see what other people can come up with. So I really feel like we're in such a great position. We are very wealthy as a realm. I'm going to put the fire resistance potions in here. Yeah, we're in a very wealthy position. So I love to bring new people in and see what they can do. Because like any block they want, they can have. To an extent, I'm not willing to lend like all of my rare shit. And I don't want to give out like fucking 3 diamonds and shit. I do have a lot, but the build I'm doing today is going to take a bunch. Yeah. I do wish the piglin trades. I do wish they were a little bit more valuable. Like, I would kind of wish they were an alternative to villager trading. So there's a lot of overlap between them and villagers. Of course, you can give a gold to clerics for emeralds, which I think is villager trading is way more valuable than piglin bartering, which sucks because obviously piglin bartering is really risky. So quite frankly, piglin bartering should be more rewarding. I think they should take out some of the more shitty drops from a piglin drop table and replace them with not shit drops. I think they should boost the drop rate of soul speed, lower the drop rate of gravel, arrows. I think the actual items in the drop table are good, but I don't think the distribution is right. Soul speed enchantment books are 1% drop rate, and even that's a 1% chance to get a book. The rank is randomized out of 3 levels. So the chance of you getting soul speed 3 is 1 in 300. Right? That's a lot of gold. Like this here is 200. Obviously, ignore the 22 blocks. Soul speed is a bit rarer than it should be. God, why am I sneezing so much? Hold it in. All gravel goes in here. Maybe we should give gravel its own box at this point. So this box is mostly fucking gravel now. No one needs this much gravel. Gravel spawns in Nether anyway, so like Like, yeah, in principle, it's a good thing to give you an unlimited source of blocks, but like Nether brick, there's not just thousands of Netherrack in the Nether. There's billions. Like, you could never run out of Netherrack. Never ever. It's ridiculous. So Nether brick is kind of pointless. Also, they don't give you like a basalt, which is weird. Here's all the soul sand I mined. Yeah, they don't give you basalt, which sucks, because basalt, honestly, is probably the best of all the newish Nether blocks. I think it looks the coolest. Piglins don't give you that, which I think that sucks ass. You can see I've got a lot of crying obsidian. Got a lot of it now. A minute ago, when I sneezed, I actually fucking bashed my nose on my hand. My nose now kind of hurts a bit. Not great. So sad. Yeah, I totally think piglins should be able to barter other enchantment books as well. Can we really... It really should be a thing in the game that... Honestly, can we... They should get rid of enchantment levels, I'll be real. I know it's kind of iconic, but there's no reason really for it. It just adds grind to the game. But if you can get one level of enchantment, you can get the maximum level. It doesn't actually add anything in progression, it just makes shit take longer. Oh! Oh! That's cool. Okay. Anyway. It doesn't really add anything to a game, does it? You can say that about a lot of things in modern Minecraft. I also, of course, now have a lot of arrows. If they're gonna drop arrows, which I think makes sense, because, of course, how the fuck else are you gonna kill ghasts? They should absolutely make it so these arrows are spectral arrows, or poison arrows, or something. These spectral arrows, I've never gotten to use them before. I don't even know how you get them. I don't know if they're even on Bedrock. There's no reason why they wouldn't be. They highlight enemies through walls, which is fucking awesome. I forgot to put reports. We are 30 minutes into stream, we haven't even started. Haven't even actually addressed what the actual build idea is. Yeah, I think it would be way better if they gave some actual special arrows rather than just default. But, oh well. Wait, let me actually grab some of the building materials whilst I'm here. Yeah, just give me that. You. Good. Take that. Tough. Take that. That should be everything I'm wanting. Oh, give me a stack of stuff. Oh shit, I'm gonna need redstone as well. I'll go over it in a moment. unfortunately, we are really at the stage. I'm actively kind of Googling things to find out what our build, which was serve a practical purpose. Because obviously, like, no, there's nothing. We've done everything in terms of practicality now. All there is left is shits and giggles builds, which I've made very clear how I feel about them, so I really want more practical builds to do. I don't want to make any, like, mob grinders, just because, I mean, what's the point? We already have them. We already have every mob grinder there is, really, so we don't have any need for any more. See, I should Google some, like, basic stuff, which is just good to have. Before we move on with this build, I'm checking on the farm. With how scattered everything is now, it's hard to tell like how efficient it is. But it feels like the farm's efficiency has gone down for some reason. It feels like it's not fucking working anymore. Of course, it might just be, of course, I'm not nearby. Might as well wait for it to finish. I do have a film to watch with my dad tonight. I don't know when, but I think I should have time enough to do this build. Another thing is, like, going forwards, I'm probably going to be increasingly modeling my builds in my creative world first, as they grow more larger or more intricate, mechanically complex. And yeah, we will be jumping into a creative world in just a moment to take a look. Also, they patched copper golems. Beforehand, you were supposed to be able to press left trigger on them to get back the item which they are holding, but it didn't work. They patched it, and now you can, which is fantastic. There you go, take shit as a cornflower as well. So yeah, that's good. Good on Mojang for patching that in. Don't know how you managed to not have it in the game on release. That's like something which takes literally 10 seconds to check. So clearly they did not playtest this update. But oh well. Oh yeah. What's gonna be that? I'm also making plans already for the spear. So whenever the spear releases, we have everything we need here to make a netherite spear. I have a smite book, because if I'm going to use a spear, it's going to be for smite rather than sharpness. If the spear cannot get smite or sharpness, it's going to suck. It's going to be just like the mace, where it's like super hard to use, and even when you meet all of its usage conditions, it's like maybe 1% better than just using a fucking sword anyway. I have a really bad feeling it's gonna turn out that way, because I've looked at the clips and stuff, it doesn't look good so far. It seems like it's basically completely useless unless you're using an Elytra, and even then, even with an Elytra, it's gonna need to have Smite or Sharpness to be better than a sword. Considering the fact you can't get Smite or Sharpness on the Mace, and the fact that we already know that the Spear has its own unique... Actually, you know what? Let me Google this. It might be on the wiki. I don't know if the wiki includes data from like snapshots or whatever. Yeah, let me check the Minecraft wiki. If the spear cannot get smite, it is going to be useless. Spear does it show up? It does. Um. Oh yeah, apparently zombies are gonna be able to spawn holding the spear. Not even like the horseback zombies, just regular zombies. I don't think that's going to turn out well because the spear has way better range than this weapon. There's going to be a good chance that you're going to have to always carry a spear with you, because otherwise, if a spear zombie spawns, you won't be able to fight it without taking damage. So that's exciting. Oh, fucking brilliant! They also added the spears into the loot economy. That's pointless. Okay, just tell me like what they can be enchanted with, please. They can get smite, thank fuck. Thank you, Mojang, for not being super fucking stupid. They can get smite, they can get looting, they can get everything. It seems they can get everything a sword can, other than the obvious things. Like it can't get sweeping edge, obviously, on Java. It can get looting, mending, everything. Mending is mutually exclusive with a lunge enchantment, so lunge is useless. But great, this is actually going to work. See, I already have everything set up for it. Unbreaking, mending, and smite. My intention is, when they release, we're going to craft this, grab an elytra, and we're going to go kill the fucking river with it. Because I think that'll be really fun. Yeah, that's the plan. So I already got that prepared. Obviously, that's not going to release for a couple months, despite the fact that why is it still even like genuinely? Why do we have to wait if it's already out on Snapshot? Obviously, I know. As far as I can tell, it looks complete. What's left for it in development? It doesn't seem that buggy. All that's left is balancing it, looks like. Which is literally just adjusting a couple fucking numbers in the code. it takes like balancing in Minecraft should not be very difficult. Like Dead by Daylight balancing, holy shit, that's the hardest game ever made to balance. Minecraft balancing, not that hard. Just change the numbers in the code. It's that simple. Yeah, this build, I cannot claim credit for this. I thought of the idea. I didn't know how to do it. I did some searching and I found someone else's design. I failed to note down. I might be able to find it again. The person who I stole this design from. Here we go. WTF M Craft. What the fuck Minecraft Raft? What? WTF MC Raft. That's who I'm stealing this from. This is a pretty cool thing. I accidentally broke part of it before this stream. This is an armor stand display. Can you hurry up? So armor stand comes along, goes through a bunch of poses, and then it fucks off. And so this is a really fun and interesting way to display your armor sets. Unfortunately, because of how they work, on Bedrock you have to do this. So there is kind of water there. But it's fine. On Java, you can have them. You can put the water up here, and it will work. Something has gone wrong here. Which is probably related to... Oh, I was fucking about with it earlier. That's probably why that's broken. But you can see the copper and the iron ones are working just fine. So I think that's probably because I broke some of the blocks and stuff, and that must have fucked with some of the flow. I mean, good thing about this build, if armor stands do break for whatever reason, if they stop working, we can easily go in there, get our equipment off the armor stand, and just replace it. Right, if I grab an armor stand, grab a set of netherite armor. Sure, let's grab some diamond as well. And just place that there. Alright, my dad just told me you have to come off in 10 minutes. So that's fucking brilliant. Okay, that kind of completely derails the stream. Oh well. Obviously this does not fit in the basement underneath my house. Although this design is quite interesting, I really like this design, I do not have fucking about with a basement to make it have obviously a 5 block high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually. So yeah, having to raise the ceiling by an extra one, two. Having to raise the ceiling by an extra 2 blocks for a basement, it will not go down well, obviously. So I guess with a very limited time we now have, we will adapt the design a little bit. So we can say this is a... Yeah, right, okay. Um, of course, I want to use the shells in the build, but don't really know how to now. So if I try to put them here, well, now you end up with that. And you need these trapdoors here, because otherwise the water's going to flow out. So you need these trapdoors here. I could do that, but I think that looks weird. That kind of exposes the trip. Uh-oh. 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 Well, we ruined it. And there goes 3 of them. Just like that. Oh god. Yeah, get out of the way. Why are you even spawning creators? So that fixed it. It definitely looks a little bit weird. But that does fix it. Hello there. I should go into a little bit more detail about how this works. So obviously the armor stands are, I think they're like minecarts. So they are entities, so they will move along the path of water and ice. It doesn't work, obviously it doesn't work on just blocks, they'll just stick to a block. But with water, on ice, they will slide, and then the water gives them the direction to slide in. And that makes this work. It's as simple as that, really. And you just make them go around. And you have to use the buttons to stop the water from flowing backwards, obviously, because that would ruin it. This here is to make its way flow in this direction. Otherwise, they'll get stuck on this wall. Right here, this is how we get them to pose. Turns out, this is actually something interesting. I might use this in future. I should put this in Redstone Labs. If you take a book and put it on a lectern, a comparator can read that. And so these blocks are redstone powered, and obviously that poses the armor stands. I should put one of them back up, at least, just for demonstration. Obviously, because of how this goes, we're going to be placing the armor stands last in the build. I might take this video down now, because now all it's just going to be is just a recap of what I did off stream. And I just suddenly leave at the end, right as I start getting to the actual subject of the stream. Oh no. What's gone wrong here? That doesn't seem right. There's no water flow here. Okay. Glitch. Cool. There you go. Okay, so just a strange glitch. Don't know why that happened. Obviously, from certain angles, you can't actually see the water at all. So it could work out just fine. But yeah, so... This is the build plan. And yeah, so all of these books back here are opened to separate pages. And those give different poses. I just switched them around to random pages. I don't actually know how it works. But it turned out well enough. Like, it looks like they're doing a little dance. So yeah, like, despite how small and simple this is, it would probably take a good while to build. Probably because you have to make fucking, like, 8 books. Honestly, yeah, maybe I should just build this off stream. This sucks. I deliberately waited until after dinner as well to start the stream, just to be told immediately, nah, fuck off. Oh dear. Oh, you know what would be clever is if you can actually enter a water stream and there's like a hidden room back here or something. Oh, that could be really cool. I can see something weird happened to the water there. So yeah, once you have it set up, don't fuck with it. This is a very unstable system. Yeah, so if we wanted this to lead to a secret diamond room, that'd actually be pretty clever. And fill the shells with gold nuggets just to add a little bit of texture. Nice. Part of me is tempted to make a fucking netherite block duplicator, because I kind of know how to do it. But obviously I think that would violate Oliver's rules of the realm. So yeah, let's also make the actual arms. I have a diamond one, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's actually make the armor stand so I know which ones I want to do. Do I want to put the mace on the arm stand? Quite frankly, no. No, I don't. Copper armor. Gold. Okay. What? In fact, shit. Yeah, we're coming a little bit closer forwards than we should be, but it's not breaking anything yet. Right, then for items, diamond sword, obviously. Iron pickaxe. Actually, no, you know what? Invert that. Iron sword, diamond pickaxe. Copper axe. Golden herb. And on top of this, I would have all of this stuff enchanted, because obviously that just makes it look better. Level 1 enchantment on everything. That's 5 per enchantment per armor stand. With 4 different armor stands, that works out to 20 levels. I can do that. Actually, no, I can't, because of course the level requirement of enchanting. Shit. I can just, like, move the enchantment table for a minute. It'll be fine. You don't need Silk Touch, do you? Yeah, there you go. See, I might just build this off stream. It's not be a particularly interesting build anyway. There might be some annoyances with it. Let me take a screenshot. Right there, just so I have a top-down view of it. Yeah, I do think I have enough space, barely, to build this. It's a 13 by 8. 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might replace one with like a fishing rod or a bow or something. I don't know. I like obviously the tools matching the armor, but the axe does look kind of cool. There's no saving the gold her aesthetic. So yeah, it's gonna cost me a whole fucking diamond armor set. Of course, I would also use armor trims, but this would actually genuinely bankrupt me with my diamonds if I tried to put armor trims on all of these. What was that? 42 diamonds per armor set. 42 times 4 is 168. It actually would cost me all of my diamonds if I wanted to put armor trims on all of these. So yeah, I'm actually not going to do that. Unless I put the trims I have a bunch of copies of already, but still would cost me a lot. For a build which serves no actual purpose other than just showing off miscellaneous armor pieces. Yeah. Nah. I've been saying again, I want to stop streaming Minecraft as much. I want to move on to other games. I've had this other game installed for ages. I still haven't played it. I don't know anything about it. It's probably not worth streaming anyway, because it's just not that big of a deal of a game. It's basically speedrunners, that game, but different, I think. I don't know. What's it called? What is the game called? It is called Velocity Noodle. I bought it for like £1 off a PlayStation store. I would not have bought it otherwise. Is that 2 trophies? Does this game actually just have 2 trophies? Hold on. Man, I really want to play Ultra Kill, but the developers of Ultra Kill said they'll port it to PlayStation once the game is complete, which probably won't be in my lifetime. Journey of Johan Grasslands. Oh, 2-star rated. Oh no. How the fuck can I look at trophies? I would play a Katana Zero, but Katana Zero I think is actually only out on Xbox. What, is Battlefield 6 out? Oh, Battlefield 6 is out. Who the fuck still plays Battlefield? Katana Zero. Is it still Xbox exclusive? Yep. That sucks. That's a game I'd love to play on the stream again. Ghost Runner. That's cool. But yeah, so next stream I do, I'll probably already have this pre-built. maybe next stream I'll actually move on to building the village in Cave X. So the other pro to making it a hanging city is, of course, that as long as we keep like the minecart kind of rails which lead between each house well lit, then actually, yeah, zombies should not be able to access them. That's the key to making a village. It's not lighting up the area around the village or putting like a fucking fence around, because that will never truly work. You have to make it physically impossible for zombies to reach the villagers, which means putting them in some form of cage. And so, in that form, the cage is being forever delegated to being stuck on this little platform. I might Google some stuff about how villages actually work, in case it'll cause some problems. I think no matter what, it probably is going to connect up to Pyramid Pavilion and make just one big village, and then that will probably grab up the beds in my house, and then we'll probably always have like an excess of like 2 or 3 villagers, which could be pretty bad. So that would fucking suck. I hope that wouldn't happen, but from what I can tell, that's basically guaranteed to happen. And so that's something which is kind of putting me off from doing it. But we have a zombie villagers there. We can just go fucking do it whenever we want to. I know what, something I'll do real quick, just to add a little bit more substance to a stream, I guess. I'll go show some stuff I worked on with Oliver. It's nothing big. I don't know why I'm acting like it's some actual things I did. It's very small stuff. Yeah, for some reason it feels like all the farms around my house have just like slowed down a lot. For some reason. It might just be that I haven't been around them that much, but I feel like I have been. Hello? Obviously, I am worried about the arm stands also causing lag here. It should be fine. Oh dear. Let's just dig out this space. How long is this? Okay, so 13, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, that is kind of close. So obviously, right over here, we have this. So it's really kind of close. But it should fit. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See, I started mining out the roof here to make preparations to extend it 2 blocks upwards, but I realised I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that, so... Oh. Right, leave that for now. Right, so I'll quickly swing by Oliver's and show how his stuff is going. Yeah, unfortunately, we are now at the stage in a Minecraft playthrough where we have done everything except kill the Wither and the Ender Dragon, both of which are things I know I can do without much issue anyway. Especially the Ender Dragon. Wither obviously is always dangerous, but the Ender Dragon, we could probably beat the Ender Dragon straight up, just fucking completely damageless. Probably. Don't want to be too confident in that, but we've done everything. We've explored every biome in the world. We've made so many farms. There's not much more we can do other than just building more builds for the sake of it. Which again, I've made clear I'm not much into that. I want every build to have a purpose. If the purpose is just to look cool, then people need to be around to see it. But there's not many people around to see them right now, so I want to get more people on. This is a meth lab. Oliver's going to turn this into a meth lab. No fumigation though. So, not that great of a spot. Upstairs, there's I took a look at his maps and I realised his maps of the Isle of Flowers were really outdated. So I updated them for him. This is now what this map here looks like. I just realised this goes in a straight line. Was that deliberate? Is that coincidence? It can't be coincidence. Oh my, imagine if this bridge actually like went up and over. Oh, that'd be crazy. I love a lighthouse, just barely visible. The Isle of Flowers just down here. So yeah, all of this was out of date. This was pre-art gallery. So these maps were ages out of date. Reason why is because, of course, they don't update in sync with my maps because they're named differently. What's it, these maps? Obviously, this is an old map of the old spawn, which we should really preserve. Okay, no, there was a map of a mesa. And I asked Oliver, where is this? And he said, I don't fucking know. He suggested that Sam's brother? Friends? Unknown. Suggested that they went there and built a house. And apparently, the whole fucking time, there was actually another portal which led straight to the mesa, which is where we went on the greatest journey. Apparently there's just a portal which led there the whole time. We never found it. And a house, apparently. Oliver still doesn't have an actual room here. There's some empty space up here, which is interesting. Might do something like that. This is an Elytra launch pad, which is cute. Don't think I've ever shown off up here. Oh, that's a really clever way to do a fucking photocopier, or wherever that... Yeah, that's so clever. Oliver said he builds everything from build guides. Are these built from build guides? They feel like original builds. No. I'm glad you can get Sharpless and Smite on the spear, because otherwise, man, weapon would be fucking worthless otherwise. With that in mind, it sounds like the spear will actually be way more well balanced than the mace was. So mace, like on release, it was really overpowered in PvP. When they nerfed it, universally, which of course is an awful decision, but they did it anyway. And then they completely ruined it, and now the mace is useless. Oh wow. Right, there's the thing I actually want to show. Oh, gosh darn. Oh, there's a beehive I gave him. I'm gonna take that. No, I'm not. How much was that? 3? I think it was 3. Where did I leave my book? Oh. Does this go all the way? A bit of a weird turn. Cool. So yeah, this is a minecart system for getting around. I helped him dig out his tunnel. Also upgraded his Silk Touch pickaxe to Netherite, because apparently he's out. Whoa, that's some broken shading. Good job, Mojang. So yeah, now there's this huge fucking area out here. I don't think it was this developed before. Uniraina's a god. Don't need powered rails quite that often. But it's to go onto each archway, fair enough. And then it leads out here. The way I think of it is like this is Oliver's equivalent to the waterways I have. I have a waterways, he has a minecart rail. Well, not to mention the Isle of Flowers is just simply not big enough to really require a minecart. As for Oliver, there's a lot of dead space, obviously, here, just walking around, doing nothing. So yeah, the minecart is more important here. That is it. It's the actual other new developments other than that. Meth Lab, minecart rail. Yeah, let's get heading back. I need to go now. Hold on one moment. I actually want to take a screenshot here. I think this looks really nice. really wish there was some kind of hotkey binding to just instantly disable HUD. Then I'd do this kind of thing a lot more often. Rain really suits industrial land, all the dark and depressing. It's done for past players. Maybe I'll just title this stream like plans or something. It's just been me saying what we're gonna do rather than actually doing anything. That's a tall fucking tree. Tree? Mushroom. Been watching more about Oliver's playthrough. The moment where he literally just fucking killed himself just so he could get home faster and sacrificed an entire set of diamond gear made me want to stop existing. He actually did that. Like, he was a good distance away from home because he was searching for other loot he dropped. And he was like, I can't be bothered to go back home. He had full diamond armor on and diamond gear and shit. And he just went onto the top of a cliff and said, I can't be bothered to go home. And literally just fucking threw himself off a cliff. So he could get home faster. And everyone in the chat, for once, it's the one time I've seen in his entire playthrough where the entire chat was actually angry. Especially because like 10 minutes later he then says, man, I wish I had cooler gear, like I want more enchantments and shit. And like you're screaming at the screen saying, well, if you didn't literally just fucking kill yourself, maybe you'd have the XP to do more enchanting. And now he's building an enchantment table. Enchantment? What the fuck is wrong with me? Now he's building a mob grinder all on his own without the help of Google or anything, which fair enough. Thing is, I Google stuff where like it's not harmful. Like, I absolutely try to avoid any spoilers where possible, because obviously there's plenty of new stuff in this playthrough which I did not know about beforehand. Right? I only Google like the technical parts, which are the parts which are impossible to figure out intuitively, so they don't fucking work intuitively in the game, so they're bugged. Right? So I only Google the stuff that there's no other way to find out, basically. What's the exact nuances of this mob? What is their exact size? How does their AI work? Because, of course, I can't tell otherwise, because they just do this. So I kind of have to Google it. Also, of course, the stuff I know from prior experience. And I have to relearn it. Rather than relearn it, I just Google it. Because I know all about villagers and everything from the plantation. So I had no issue just re-Googling stuff rather than remembering. And I really hope the Celeste devs announce something new in good time. What the fuck are you doing? Excuse me. I don't know how much longer I can wait, man. It's so fucking sad that I work on Earthblade for quite a decent amount of time and I fucking cancelled it. At least they said that Earthblade's dev time will not go to waste. They will be using assets and resources and stuff to make something new. But to me, I don't actually do industry analysis, but to me, if a game gets cancelled, that basically means that studio is dead. To me, that's usually how I take it, because like I know how hard it is to make a game, and so working on a product for years and then having to abandon it, that just sounds like a no-go to me, right? But that just sounds like that's just the end of it, surely. The Terraria devs got away with cancelling Terraria 2 because Terraria 1 was one of the best-selling games of all time. Right? But, like, what other games can really get away with that? Silksong was in development for as long as it was because well, the devs weren't under any time pressure because they have millions. They're millionaires, trillionaires even probably. So well, there's a soul speed coming in. Very valuable. It does eat up your boot's durability, which is kind of stupid to me. There's like such a small amount, it's never actually going to matter. I think the math said you can walk on like 15,000 blocks before it actually breaks your boots. It's like, it will never actually matter, but it's just enough to be fucking annoying. And at that point I just ask, why even have it there at all? Why does it drain any durability? There's no point. But it's Mojang. Well, I bet, like, see how much that drained? Like, fuck all, but it's more than nothing. Right, sort that. Now I have to go. Unfortunately, I have to fucking interrupt. Is this Sweden? I'm sorry. I should know. I really should. But I don't. Part of me wants to do more trial chambers. If I had a wind charged or whatever it's called, I might have used a mace more. These things, like this, that's not a lot. Like 64, that's not a lot. That's 64 enemies. That's not a lot of enemies. That is assuming each one dies in one hit and you never miss as well. So. Alright, I gotta go. Bye.